Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à ma chaîne YouTube. Merci d'être ici et bon visionnage. Today on my workbench I have Jeffrey's Breckwell brand Pellet Stove Controller. This is a controller that Jeffrey sent me because he was having problems feeding pellets in automatic mode. All of the functions in manual mode would work, but when he went to automatic mode, the controller would not feed pellets to his fire pit. So after discussing this with Jeffrey, he sent it to me. I received it earlier this week. I did some troubleshooting work, found the problem, made some repairs, and now I'm ready to do final tests before I return it to Jeffrey. As you can see, I have Jeffrey's controller connected to my test system. It's mounted on a faceplate, and the same faceplate has an actual auger motor in the back. This auger motor has a shaft that comes out the front and has a little X marks the spot decal on it, so that when the controller is calling for the motor to spin, we'll see this in the video. We'll see the X marks the spot spin. Additionally, I have 4 light bulbs at the rear of the system here, and these 4 light bulbs simulate different functions of your pellet stove. The first one simulates the igniter, the next one is the combustion or burner box fan, the next one is the auger motor, and finally in red is a convection or room fan. Jeffrey's controller has the capability of running an igniter or hot rod system, so in this video we will see this igniter light come on. Let me go ahead and switch the controller on, and when I do, we'll see 2 light bulbs at the rear come on. We should see the combustion fan and we'll see the convection or room fan come on. That's partly because of the way my tester is configured. Let me do that. So there we have it. We have 2 light bulbs that have come on, just like I noted. I am currently on low, so the light bulb at the far end, the convection or room fan, is a little bit dim, so that would indicate that the fan is not running at full speed. First thing I can check here is rotate through the positions, and we see the intensity of the light bulb change until I get to max. So that function is working. As I always say though, for these kinds of controllers, positions E and max are the same. They are hardwired together on the controller. So other than fluctuation because of the switch, we don't see the intensity of the light bulb change. But we do see it change as we step up and down through the low B, C, D positions. The next thing I can check is the manual fan, or switch it to high. If I press this button, we'll see the intensity of the room fan at the far end go high. There we go, it's on high, back to normal, high, normal. So this high speed is the same as E or max. If I go to max and I toggle this, there's no effect. That is all correct. The next thing I can check is a manual feed button, and when I do, we'll see the auger motor drive, we'll hear it in the video, and we'll see the X marks the spot spin. So let me go ahead and manual feed it. We see the light bulb has come on, you might hear it in the video, and you see X marks the spot is spinning. So that is fully functional. Now, up to this point, all of these features were functioning on the controller before Jeffrey sent it to me. Now it's time to go and test the automatic features of this controller. To do that, I need to press on the auger button here, and when I do, a couple things will happen. First, a timer in the controller will start, and that will determine when the first automatic cycle of the auger will be, and based on this switch position, how long that cycle will be. And then when I release this switch, we'll see the igniter lamp come on. That igniter lamp will come on for about 7 or 8 minutes, which is typical, and that's used to ignite the fire. So let's go ahead and do that. I press, the timer starts, we see a quick burst of the auger, and when I release, well, the igniter comes on, as you saw right there. So all those features are correct. So we also saw a burst of the auger, which means the controller is capable of running the auger. So let's wait for the next automatic cycle. You may not see it in the video, but I double checked. There's a little LED back here which comes on when the auger drive is called to run, and that is functional. I see it come on right there. Hopefully you can see that in the video, but typically we don't. So let's do another automatic cycle. It'll be very short, and then we'll switch through to the high max position to see the difference. So we'll get a very short burst. Notice how short that was. So I'll go over to max, and that will change the timer, which means that the lamp for the auger motor will be on much longer, and the motor will drive longer, and the interval between cycles will be shorter. Notice how much longer it is, and there'll be a shorter interval to the next one. Let's wait for another spin of that up. Here we go. There we go. Nice long burst of pellet drive and short interval in between. One last time, and then I'll go back to low just so we can see the difference. Here it comes. Nice long burst. The auger motor is spinning. Let's go to low position and we'll see how short of a burst that is, just for comparison purposes. Very short burst. So there we have it, Jeffrey. Your pellet stove is fully functional once again. I do want to thank you very much for sending it to me. I appreciate that very much. And for all you other viewers, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own, whether it's a Breckwell, a USSC, or a Quadrifire, the older versions, please let me know if you have questions or you need service for them. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about that. In the meantime, I hope you'll take a few seconds to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.